Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Holland Oats here in Europa Universalis 5. Let's make sure everything's working here. So, what's going on with my head here? All right, let's see if everything's working. Hello, May. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right, let's do this, huh? So we are back. We are back. So we had our, as usual, we had our morning session. Went pretty well. This morning we focused a lot more on building up our economy. Last week we were about urbanizing. Now we're trying to get our economy up to a certain level. Hey, Mauricio, what's up, my friend? How are you? Moreham trying to grow the country with while all three major Western European countries try to eat him. Yeah, basically. Well, speaking of which, it's actually a good segue in. The 100 Years' War is over. So England and France are no longer fighting each other. So now we can kind of start taking sides a little easier. Earlier in the run, we were allies with England, and they got us into many a war. So we want to become the Netherlands. And so in order to do that, we need more land. You can see part of the land that we can take is part of France over here, the Belgium part. We need 28 locations. We have 10. But there's a bunch of land up here we can take too. So we'll see what we have to do. Right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to work on getting our economy, getting our budget up, so that we can actually legitimately afford more of an army, more of a navy. We have professional armies. We just don't have a professional army yet. So we're building things up. One thing we did do this morning, though, is that we now have our own market. So we have the Amsterdam market, which is good. So there's a few things we've got to build up while we're doing this. So we're good. Yeah, we're doing farms and stuff. We're having an issue with food in the market. Oh, okay. We're finally gaining some food. We were building a whole bunch of stuff for this. Not a whole bunch, but we were building some stuff for this in the earlier episodes. So that seems to be okay. Trying to build up more of our RGOs, so that we have that kind of base level of income. Horses are a pretty good one. Salt is great. We're getting a lot of money off of salt, but we don't have any more that we can do. Fish, you know, is fish. Fruit's actually not bad. Sturdy grains actually are pretty good. So is livestock. Interestingly, clay isn't that much. But we do need to work on tools here. So the price is good, but we're importing a lot of it, and we're importing a lot from France. We need to make sure we're not relying all on France for that, and we can be making money off that stuff. So in order to get the tools, we need iron. We've been working on some iron. So the price is still a little high. We're importing quite a bit of it. And in order to get the iron, we need coal. Coal is high. And yeah, we have some, but we're importing a little bit. So this episode, we're going to work on expanding the bog iron smelter a little bit. It's going to take lumber. Lumber's a good price, and we're not importing any of it, so we're pretty good. Yeah, we got a lot of it. Okay. How many levels of this bog iron? Oh, we can get a lot of levels of this. So we should let this higher up a little bit, then we'll see how much we got going. But we do need iron, and so we're building iron here, I believe. Where are we building the iron? Let's see where the iron is in our market. Oh, also here. So which building is it? Oh, yeah, the charcoal kiln. No, No, what am I talking about? What am I talking? The charcoal kiln is the one that's going to get us the coal. So we need to hire up in both. So we'll wait for the charcoal kiln to hire up. We'll wait for the bog iron smelter to hire up. And then we'll build some tools here. We'll try to keep it all within the same province. So we'll build some here, but we do want some in Amsterdam as well. Yeah, let's keep it on this production method. And we can build another one of these now. So we'll do that. Now, we have a parliament in session. We were doing this because we wanted to pass a law, which we got. And so now, yeah, the maritime law here. So we're going to get some monthly progress towards capital economy. So in terms of actually passing this, I don't know about it. What's good is while it's being debated, we're getting negative trade maintenance. Burgers trade capacity would be nice, but we're probably going to fail this. I don't want to make a whole bunch of other... Yeah, we're not doing tax exemption. So this is going to fail. We'll lose 7 stability, but that's fine. All right, so we're building things. All right, I think we're ready to unpause here. We're going to take it away. Away we go. Now, the things that our pops need, we can't really make. Pepper and incense. In terms of military, I want to get 2 armored horsemen first. We've got a lot of manpower, so we can definitely build 2 of these guys. But obviously it's going to cost us a lot of money. What are we spending money on? So we're spending money on this. We had to go down a little bit on legitimacy. So once this gets back up to 100, we can bump this down. We are spending a little bit on Navy maintenance for the morale of our navies. And then stability. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of stability because it would be nice if we had a little bit more here. Yeah, we could get the state's satisfaction equilibrium up, which means we'll be able to tax them a little bit more. And then that pop promotion speed we could really use. So we are going to spend some money on this. So right now, what, we're at 0.34. Yeah, we'll get to 0.40. There we go. One of the good things about serfdom is that by ensuring that Borean cannot move around, they become easier to tax. However, some of them seem to have issues with this just and natural policy. Oh my god, they lose 20 satisfaction. Shoot. Poop on that, man. Poop on that. Alright. So we got a little bit more money. Alright. Now, we're going to save up our money a little bit so that we can get that first military unit. We got a bunch of stuff we're building and quite a few things I need to hire. So we should kind of wait until this stuff happens. Yeah, it's all unprofitable because the iron is expensive. Now, the tools aren't expensive. In fact, the price is low. It's just that we're getting a lot of it from trades. So the more we build, the less they'll trade, and we'll take over the income for that. So we just need to make the iron cheap, and then this stuff will become profitable. Yeah, once we get the iron built up, then we'll get the production efficiency of this up. What is pop promotion in this location? 27. Alright. So we got 4 bog iron smelters here. We're getting a pretty good profit off of it. But it just needs to hire up. Alright, alright. So once we can get ourselves a little bit of an army, we can start expanding here. We can take Frisia. We can take these lands. A devout young preacher by the name of Erwin Backer has spoken out recently about how great our adherence to the teachings of the Holy Father in Rome is. This can only be good for our future. He's a bold fighter. Send him to Rome. Get religious influence, or yeah, we'll take that prestige. Now we got Brabant here, but we are allied to them, and thankfully right now, because they got, you know, quite a bit of stuff. Ah, we got docks. Nice. We could get that extra harbor capacity. Oh my god. The music is a flourishing. Now, our levies are at about 4,400. So we need more. We don't have any experience, although I guess that's mainly because all we got are some camp followers. How much experience do you need in order to collect food? What are we researching? It seems that the Landag members in Den Haag, though staunch supporters of our cause just a little while ago, have come to change their stance on the currently debated issue entirely. We cannot know for sure how this happened, but it is clear we can no longer rely on their vote. Okay, fine. So we're at 0. It's gonna happen. Let's let this thing end. Yep. Totally fine. So what is it we're waiting to get up to? 229. If we had more cloth and more tools and more leather, we could get more of a discount, because negative 33 is the max. Now, our trade income. Yeah, we are... It's not a lot of profitable trades we're making. Very interesting. I wonder... Is there pepper and incense out there somewhere to trade? Does anybody have any? Doesn't look like it. Now, I wish the prestige would go up, you know? I mean, if we up the army maintenance, fort maintenance, we'd lose 0.04. So we'd be at 0.08. The prestige decay is quite much. Yeah, fine with that. All right, we have another character. Who's this? Oh, our heir. How many kids does this guy have now? He's got 4 kids. Okay. So what's she good at? Military, diplomatic. Let's give her diplomatic. We can always use somebody with that. Now, our guy here should be kicking the bucket sometime soon. We have pretty good crown power. We're up to 40%. The Adele only have 24. In fact, the burgers are almost as powerful as them, which is nice. All right. So we just got 2 more tools guilds that we're building up. So where are we with the hiring process? Let's see. Plus 28, we need 4,000. It's gonna take some time. Ah, well, we can finally build ourselves an armored horseman. Where did we build those things? We built them here, right? Oh, you know, we don't have an armory yet. Let's get the soldiers first. So we have some roads now. We have a road going to Den Haag. We have a road going to Utrecht. We have a road going to Horn up here. And you know, I keep forgetting this is a town over here. If we're going to do a road, 156. All right. Well, I would like to get one more horseman unit. Oops. The idea being, we can put the 2 horseman units in the wings, since they have high initiative, and then levies can fill the center. And of course, levies will be on the wings too, but... Oh, there you go. That was quick. Although it would be nice to also have at least a unit of men-at-arms in the center there. So we'll try to get one more 230. You know, we can build this thing now. Now, what do we need for maintenance on these guys? Leather, weaponry, we need tools. We have quite a bit of all that. We have horses. What do we have for weaponry? Okay. Oh, we actually have quite a bit of it, which is good. Several members of the Adele have come before Duke Floris von Avesnes with a proposal. Desperate for more lands and titles, they look with envy towards the Geestelishkin, who own considerable land. They ask that we transfer church land to them in return for a large cash contribution to the Duchy of Holland's efforts. Of course, in the long term, we would lose out on tax revenues from church lands in return for this short-term boost in revenue. I mean, revenue is revenue, though. Oh, yeah. The Geestelishkin will lose 20. They're at 70. It's going to go down anyway. So yeah, we'll take that. Now, cloth, I believe, is good. Oh, we're actually importing quite a bit of it. The prices are good. Horses, we have an RGO, so this is going to be good. And then, oh, leather. We don't have a lot of leather. Although, why are we import? We are making 2.19. Yeah, that's quite odd. Okay. Hey, Jabba, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Good to see you again, my friend. How is it going? Hope the rest of your evening went well. Welcome back. All right, how are we doing here? Oh, these are the sheep farms. Yes, these are all hired up. Oh man, what is our hiring? Equality. Played some Slay the Spire with friends. Nice, nice. I hear so much about that game. I've never played it, but I hear it's really good. And there's a second one now. I wonder how the second one is. Do you play that as well? Equality. So communal buildings are filled in equal proportion with the employees available. That would get us, yeah, most profitable first. See, this will get us more towards capital economy. But, I don't know. Playing with friends is so much fun. You rarely do stuff together anymore. Everybody has their own lives. Yeah, we play that one. Oh, okay, nice, yeah. Yeah, I know. It is always so much fun when you can get a game with friends going in anything. It's something I'm kind of bummed about. I have two younger brothers, and now when it used to be when we would come home for the holidays, we would all play FIFA, and like as we're playing, just kind of chat with each other. And then for a period of time, it was Magic, like Magic the Gathering. We'd play that and chat with each other. But now, you know, we're all older. We all got our own families. Everybody only kind of comes down for the, you know, just the holiday part of the holiday and not the whole weekend. We don't get to play as much. I miss having those playing games. Oh, you know, we should build bridges. Always build bridges in life. Holy Roman Emperor Philip von Habsburg has passed away recently. Oh, the Holy Roman Emperor, huh? Now the Prince-Electors and Archbishop-Electors are convening in the Electoral College. Who shall ascend next to the Imperial throne? Oh, hey, Joe, what's up, what's your favorite type of pizza and how's it made? Excellent question. This is an excellent question. Oh, and we're going to build both of these bridges here. My favorite pizza is pepperoni and black olives. It is the best. A very, very close second is goat cheese and pepperoni. A goat cheese and pepperoni pizza, man. Oh, it's so good. But my classic is pepperoni and black olives. And how's it made? I mean, I know there's a lot of fancy ways to make pizza, but just like a classic pizza. Like, I know they have that, like, thin crust pizza, stuffed crust pizza, whatever the hell they call that Chicago stuff. But pizza, the best pizza is just the classic pizza. But that's my pizza, pepperoni and black olives. So good. Exactly, yeah, Jabba. Just a regular New York City pizza. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. I would say the one cliche thing about me, the one cliche New Yorker thing about me is I take pizza very seriously. The way you eat it is you fold it. Like, if this were a slice of pizza, this were the crust, you fold it and you eat it like that. That is the way you eat pizza. Ah, protected harbor. We gotta start building these harbor buildings. You absolutely never, under any circumstance, for any reason, ever eat it with a fork and knife. We need some tech. Pepperoni and olive is classic. Yes! Never tried pepperoni and goat cheese. Yeah, pepperoni and goat cheese. You don't always find it places. But man, when they have one, of all places, one of the best pepperoni and goat cheese pizzas I've ever had. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous to say, was at LaGuardia Airport. And people don't realize there's one terminal, the Delta terminal at LaGuardia Airport, that's been very much updated. Every single seat in the terminal has an iPad and you can order food and they bring it to that seat wherever you're sitting in the terminal. And man, they used to have goat cheese and pepperoni pizza, and I remember waiting for a flight one time with a glass of wine, and I got that. I was like, yeah, let's try it, we'll see. And man, it was good. Hey, Super Frank, what's up, what's up? Deep dish is not a pizza. Yes, it's the main cause for heart attacks in Naples. And Chicago, too. Yeah, deep dish. Yes, Java, deep dish is a casserole. It is a casserole. Now, I'm sure it tastes very good, but it is a very good casserole. It is not pizza. Ligor, I know, right? Hunter Signal, like, it's ridiculous to say. It's ridiculous to say. And they don't have it anymore. The last time I was there, they did not have it. But man, maybe it was just the person who made it that day. Whatever person was behind the counter there. I'm going margarita pizza all the way. Oh yeah, I mean margarita too is a classic. I'm not going to badmouth margarita pizza. Also very good. Ooh, you know, we are going to do this. Encourage urbanization. You know, since we created our own market, we'll do that. Then let's go back to the Renaissance here. Oh, wait. This is also under banking. What do we got here? Yeah, we do want the... Oh, plus 20% pop promotion speed. We do want that. And then let's go back to Renaissance here. You know, let's do this. Commission art. It'll help us with the prestige. And how could I not do unlock theater? Unlock the art school. We'll start working on that. Rights of the nobility. Power projection. All right, let's go back to the original thing we got all the way over here. Pepperoni pizza with olives and extra pepperoni and mushrooms, or 4 cheeses. You know what's funny is I like mushrooms on things, like mushroom in a pasta. So good. I love me mushrooms. I do not like mushrooms on pizza. And I think it's because growing up, we had our one pizza place that we would always order from, and the pizza was fine. But my dad would always order a whole mushroom pizza. And he was the only one who ate it. And he'd always be like, yeah, this is pizza. Everybody can eat this pizza. Or like, Dad, you're the only one who eats this mushroom pizza. And this pizza place had the worst mushrooms. I think it was canned mushrooms. So I just grew up like on mushrooms on pizza is awful. So I can't do mushrooms on a pizza. Maybe if I find a fancy mushroom pizza and I can change my... I know it's all in my head, but man, I can't do it. My controversial pizza opinion is I love anchovies on pizza. Add a cold beer, it's life-changing. Yeah, I won't bash it. I've never done anchovies, and I don't think I can. But it is a classic pizza topping, so I will not bash it. And you're right, a nice cold beer with a good pizza is life-changing. Yeah, yeah. If they can't make a solid margarita, they can't make pizza. That is very true, actually. If you can't handle the margarita, get the hell out of the kitchen. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do this. River Toll. Alright, I think that's good. We got 15 things up there. Yeah, canned mushrooms. Ugh, right? Like, ugh. And you know, actually, you know what it is? I didn't even know it was canned mushrooms for the longest time. It wasn't until I met my wife, and then we had pizza at my parents' house, and I was like, oh, my dad's gonna order this mushroom pizza from the place. And I don't like mushrooms on pizza. And she likes mushrooms on pizza. And she ate it. And she was like, yeah, this is awful. I think these are canned mushrooms. This is the first time my wife is the one who finally told me. Because I just assumed mushrooms on pizza is just bad. Turns out it was canned mushrooms all along. That was the M. Night Shyamalan twist of my life. It was canned mushrooms all along. Yeah, your dad has a strong taste. I know. It's funny, my whole life we ordered from this one pizza place, and finally when I was an adult, I was like, Dad, that place sucks. He swore, but he's like, they make the best pizza. Finally, when I became an adult, I was just like, Dad, we're not ordering from that place anymore. They're bad. It's like, really? Really? They're bad? Oh my God. Yeah, this is called bad pizza. To be honest, I think actually everything was fine growing up. Just not the mushroom pizza. The other pizza was fine. I think when I became an adult, the guy who ran it was older and was just cutting corners. Yeah, another bonus to being married. It's one of the bonuses of being married. Your wife can tell you when the pizza sucks. Yes, Father, let me show you good pizza. I have traveled many a distance, Father. And I bring to you real pizza. I bring to you mushrooms from the ground, not from a can. Oh, man. Oh, all right. Legitimacy is up. So we can actually knock this back a little bit now. There we go. So we got a little bit extra money. So we're going to try to get back up to 229. Get another horseman unit. And then maybe we will save up for a men-at-arms. Oh, well, maybe. That is a lot of money there. We'll see. Several members of the Adel have come before Duke Floris von Avesnes with a proposal. Desperate for more lands and titles, they looked with envy towards the Gistelishkin, who own considerable land. They asked that we've gotten this one before. We transferred the land, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we've done this one just not too long ago. Yeah, and we can do this again. So let's build one more armored horseman. All right. We got a marriage. I once ate a pizza in a small pizza place in Rimini when touring the Mediterranean Sea with my motorcycle. Everything about that sentence is awesome, by the way. It was on the coast, maybe 5 tables in the entire pizzeria, once in a lifetime experience. Yeah. See, that's the type of pizza place you need. That's what a lot of New York City pizza places are. Because when it's a small place like that, it's like a guy who owns a pizza shop, or just a person. We shouldn't, gender it. But it's a person who owns a pizza place, and they're making the pizza. And if they're not the one making the pizza that day, they're a person that they personally have anointed as being good enough to make the pizza in their place. As opposed to like a big chain place. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not against a Domino's pizza. Especially, even in New York City, which has great pizza places, when you are getting home at like midnight or 1 a.m., and you've had some stuff to drink that night and you just really want some pizza, most pizza places are not going to be open. But you know what's open? Places like Domino's. And man, does that hit the spot when you need something. So I am not above a Domino's or Pizza Hut, but if real pizza places are open, that's what you go with. Oh, who's this? Our ruler's son. Oh man, his body has been draped by whom none know, in a white cloth now stained red by his lost vitae. They say he was found by his horse in a clearing in the woods. We know the place they speak of. His face is calm, almost serene. The courtiers reach out to touch. The terrible reality of the situation dawns on all. The cold felt by all is that of death. Oh. We bring sad news. Heir Willem van Avesnes has died at the age of 46, and he was our ruler's son and heir to Holland, who's the victim of a seemingly unlikely hunting accident. Oh, man. So now, Jan is the guy. Oh, man, no. Because this guy had some, well, he did have amazing stats. We had an event that lowered it. But this guy had pretty good stats, and I trained this guy... I changed this guy in military and he still sucks, but he has much worse stats. Margarita, the Margarita Pizza Van Avesnes here. All right. Does that mean though this guy's kids are just like not in the line of succession anymore? And his name is Jan as well. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, 1 a.m. after partying is frozen pizza time. Yep. Might also be because everything here closes at 10 p.m. the latest. Yeah. See, that's the thing, too. Like I said, real pizza places are a place that the person who owns the place is making the pizza. But if you're a person who owns the place making the pizza, you're not working till 1 a.m. Real pizza places are closed. So when it's 1 a.m. Now, I will say, now that I have kids, those situations pop up less and less. You know, also, it's funny, my kids' pizza eating habits. So my daughter doesn't like the crust, which makes sense. Most kids don't like the crust. My son, however, only likes the crust. He doesn't want the pizza. He just wants the crust. It's the one thing that works out perfectly between the two of them. My daughter will literally eat a pizza and then toss the crust to him, and he's perfectly happy with it. Ah, man, the Hussite Wars. Here we go. The rise of Hussitism has pushed Bohemia to become a pariah of the Catholic world. As it teeters on the brink, the execution of Dr. Jan Hus has not quelled dissent, it has emboldened it. Heretical preachers now rally the commoners and the nobility alike, calling for a new church free from the authority of Rome. The kingdom spirals into unrest as Praha burns with reformist zeal. For the members of the Holy Roman Empire, this is no mere rebellion, it is a heresy with armies, a revolt with purpose. If Bohemia prevails, the infection may spread beyond its borders, threatening the very unity of Christianity. Ooh, and yeah, we gain this until the end of the game. Oh man, okay. Yeah, look at that. One AM pizza is kind of great because you're not looking for top quality. Exactly, you're looking for grease and flavor. Yeah, you're just looking for anything that will soak up all that alcohol that's inside you. My man loves bread. He does love bread. He does. Man, he is a true heir of that kid. He'll just eat a whole loaf of French bread like my dad used to do growing up. And I'm not going to pretend like I couldn't just eat a whole loaf of French bread if I really wanted to. A baguette. Random peasant. I wonder what the king's doing. Ham. Talking about pizza for decades with other nobles. Yeah. What's happening in that castle? Must be a lot of important business happening. Pizza talk. Your kids are perfect pizza soulmates. Yeah, it's like the only thing they're perfect soulmates on. Pizza. I'm sure the Hussite modifier is only until the end of this. Yeah, no, I know. That's why I was kind of laughing about it. Like, oh, until the end of the game. Yeah, right. It's until this thing ends. What are the end requirements? So either the Papal States don't exist, the religion of Bohemia is Catholic, or the Hussite War situation has been active for greater than 30 years. So far, 0. Bohemia is at peace, and the religion of Bohemia is not Catholicism. So where is Bohemia? Where are they here? Oh, yeah, here they are. So what's their religion currently? Let's see. So yeah, Hussitism. They're at peace. They're not at peace. And then, so if this goes on for 30 years, it'll time out. Or we convert Bohemia back to Catholicism. Who do we want to side with? They do have a lot of soldiers. And, you know, the Papal States are the Papal States. Maybe we'll hold off on siding with anybody for now. Yeah, we don't want to join a war right now. Is the advisor doing centralization working? I see a big exclamation mark. Oh, we might be at the max. Yeah, it can't push anymore. Good catch there. So we're pushing towards centralization. Push further than negative 26.67. Changes the 21 towards central each one due to. Yeah, we do need to keep the cabinet member doing that, though. Oh, we lost our... Oh, that's right! Our heir was the person commanding the navy. So we're gonna have to take this guy, Alphonse van Dordrecht. Time to use the extra stability to remove decentralization privileges, I guess. Yeah, but the thing is, we're moving towards centralization, and we can't really afford it. We don't actually have a lot of centralization. Ah, we can get meritocracy. Nice. Let's get that. Now let's take a look at what we can get with that. It's in the age of traditions, but it's actually some pretty good stuff. So efficiency of the cabinet. Yes, the tax efficiency. That's what I thought. I thought there was something really good. Yeah, all this stuff is something we want. Build gravel road cost. So we're gonna go back. So we want the maritime presence. We're almost done with it. I want to go back and finish all that meritocracy stuff off. Alright. So we definitely want to get this added tax efficiency. Then the trade efficiency. And then... Alright, and then we'll finish that off. Communalism is just too good with the state support and remove privileges discount. Where are we on that? Yeah, we're moving towards it. Yeah, the negative 50% revoke privilege cost. Estate satisfaction, equilibrium. With here, with this, yeah, army morale, navy morale. Yeah, communalism is like the way to go. And we're moving towards it, which is good. So right now we're getting negative 6% on that. I feel like we're generally moving in the direction I want to be with everything other than aristocracy. I'd rather be moving toward plutocracy. Actually, I'd rather be moving toward free subjects as well. Oh, I'd also rather be moving toward quality. And I'd rather be moving toward naval. So actually, there's as I say that, there's quite a few things we need to change. All right. So now, it would be nice if we got some armored horsemen, but it also would be nice, you know, we can do oh, no. We want to do a dock. We want to do it in Amsterdam. So let's build that. Now let's look at the university. Yeah, 272. Although, I think we can use a scriptorium, too. No, actually, we're good on that, but what about paper? Oh, no, actually, we're pretty good on that. By assisting our Adele... Oh my god, always with that. By assisting our Adele in confining the serfs to their lands, we have greatly enriched the landed aristocracy. A wealthy Adele is one that can devote time to life's higher pursuits, and the lesser sons of any house of respect will count a great number of loyal and able artists, administrators, and other men of quality among their scions. Some are quite eager to pay the state back for the service it has done to their families. One of these, Constantinij von Limburg, has recently arrived at court to offer his services to the duchy. Nice. Okay, so what we can do actually is start building up more RGOs. Yeah, that's great. Good for you guys. So 0.74 for that. Not so much for that. What? Your Grace, Kingdom of England declared war upon your subject. The County of Zealand. We sworn to protect them. Countries on the defending side are Holland, Zealand, and the other guy. Great. What? Brabant! They broke their alliance with us? The traitors Brabant have refused to join us in our just and noble war. They should count themselves lucky that we are busy at the moment. This is exactly the kind of dishonorable behavior we shall take a long time to forget. Yeah, we definitely will. All right. What about you, France? Do you want to go to war with England again? Oh, I can't even ask them. Oh, for poop's sakes here, man. Yeah, we need more alliances. Alright, well... let's call all the levies. Well, I can't speak for our fellow Brabanders, but I support you, and thank you, my friend. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Oh, man. What was the point of that alliance this whole time? Now, they're going to attack here. What kind of, yeah, so they have wetlands. So they're going to get an attacker penalty. So we might be able to just park our guys there. Never ask a French guy if they want to fight the British. That, in the history of the world, never ended well. I know, right? Oh boy, oh boy. Luckily, we have wetlands all over the place, so fighting defensively is not so bad. Oh, we are going to bump up the maintenance on everything. Look at that, we're actually gaining prestige now. Oh yeah, ruler is a general during war. I forgot. This guy is our ruler. He's also the leader of our army. But he's super old. You know, if he goes... Oh, he's craven too. Problem is, I don't think we have anybody else. I don't think we have anybody else. Oh no. I don't want this guy there. Let's take a look at our characters. Our court. How about this guy? He's 11. Oh, this guy's... Why do we have a bunch of cravens in our country? Ooh, look at this guy. We don't mind that. We'll put this guy at the head of the army. Erwin Backer. Aw, damn. Oh, yeah, we got this guy. We do get a couple, some stuff here. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll take this guy. I mean, that's the only option we have anyway. Alright. Alright, so let's set these levies higher up. Alright, everybody, join together. You guys all join together. And now you go park yourselves down there. Yeah, these are all fishing boats. Alright, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with that. But we are at the hour mark, so we're gonna take a quick 90-second break. pay homage to the gods of ads here so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. And we're back. All right, what are we going to do here? Now, you know, I raised the conscripts here, but these conscripts are really only good for transporting people. Right, like their initiatives, their flank, they got like, yeah, they have like no attacking ability. So honestly, I don't even know why I called these guys up. Yeah, it's really just this that can transport people. Well, we'll keep them called. We called them up. We'll keep them there. All right. Maritime presence. Well, we'll keep them out here. Might as well get maritime presence while we're doing it. It doesn't, although it doesn't look like England is really calling anybody up. Oh! They brought some ships out there. Just the shows what the what. Damn. Why do we not have an option though to ask them in? Hmm. Wait, if I request... Oh, request the guarantee. There we go. Yeah, France will be called to Holland's defense if they are attacked. So, negative 100 right now because we're at war, so it's really the negative 71. We have too many relations, and they will get too many relations. The border distance. Okay, either way... You know, we should be improving relations with them anyway. So let's do that. Man, okay. What about Castile? We don't have good enough relations with them. Alright. Well, let's leave this as it is for now. Now, how's the hiring of stuff? Yeah, so iron is still super expensive. So we need to work on coal first. What's going on there? Wonder if these guys can take them. I want to see what happens there, so let's hold off for a second. Yeah, see, I could build more of this, but we still need to hire it up. So we'll wait. Yeah, you guys stay out there. Oh boy, here we go. So we're here. Who is this? Oh, okay, Desmond. Frenchage is 10. So we have more ships fighting. Their guys look small. We're fighting with bows and arrows. Our tactics 2.25. We don't have any combined arms. We have decent morale. So we have the battle roll advantage there. Who is this little guy? That was just like, doo-doo-doo, don't mind me. Please don't shoot any of your arrows at me. I'm just a little cargo ship. Hey, we won. Alright. Those guys are like, oh no, go away. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hunt navies. We're gonna do it here and here. This seems to be where they're going. I feel pretty confident. Well, we should include this because our capital is up there. Yeah, so you handle these 3 sea nodes. Oh, and you lost. We're being blockaded. And now they run away. All right. All right, what else? What else can we build? So I looked this up before, but I forget. So the library, this is just for this location, right? For pop promotion. Local pop promotion. This is how big it costs in this location, yeah. So we can't build it here. So maybe we should start building some stuff here. Oh, yeah, but the thing is, we... so how is the war going? I mean... God, I'm gonna knock on some wood here. I mean, we're holding off their minimal attacks right now. But... I'm afraid... Yeah, oh yeah, look. Like, they got some people building up over there. But we got a new Duke. Duke Floris von Avesnes has passed away into the afterlife. Luckily, Duke Jan von Avesnes remains, and on this day becomes our new Duke. As he has no eligible brothers, there will be no partition of the titles of Duke Floris von Avesnes. Hot dog. Yeah, that's right. Hot dog. Duke Jan von Avesnes will now rule our glorious country. His tutors could not make a great man out of his grace, though we hope ruling our great country will. Yeah, he does not have great stats. We bring sad news. Duke Floris von Avesnes has died at the age of 65, and he was Duke of the Duchy of Holland. His late grace fell down a set of stairs to his death. My God. His cowardly conduct on the battlefield shall forever be his legacy. Aw, why you gotta do him like that? Why you gotta do him like that? Interesting. She is not the heir. I think this guy is. Yeah. The guy who would have been the heir had his dad survived. So Jan von Avesnes and Jan von Avesnes. Damn brutal. I know, right? Damn. Oh, we can arrange a royal marriage. No candidates yet. All right, so there. Ooh, yeah, look at this. I don't think they would accept any white peace yet. How we doing over here? Come on, Charles V. Jan is such a historic Dutch name. You find root of it in lots of places. Yeah, I mean, when I hear that name, I think of somebody who's Dutch. It just seems like the classic Dutch name. God, if they can get these armies over here, we're gonna get rocked. You know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna increase minting so that we can get some money and possibly maybe hire some mercenaries. Why is there like nobody? Or we can hire the British Navy. Yankees, Yankees. Japan also has words of it. Wait, what does that mean? What does Yan Kees mean? Oh, Yankee. Oh, Yankees, Yankees. Oh, damn. Oh, that's crazy. I never really thought of that or knew it. So Yankees is like just like kind of an Americanized pronunciation of Jan Kies. What does Jan Kies mean then? Like in Dutch? Jan is a name and Kies is also a Dutch name. Oh. Huh. Very cool. Oh my god. It's like a mind blown moment. So right now I'm trying to see if we wanted to get some mercenaries, how much would it really cost us? So we could get 2,200 people with a pretty good commander for 361. You know, oh yeah, we can bump down the stability. So if we can hold off the British for a good amount of time, maybe we can also get some mercenaries. And eventually Yankees were born. Oh wait, so people from Old Amsterdam are referred to as Jan Kies, which are very, very common name. Oh, and then eventually Yankees were born. That's amazing. I had no idea of that history. Yeah, I guess, I don't know why I've never thought to really look up where does the term Yankee come from. Huh. It is a funny thing, I feel like, that kind of gets lost in history sometimes. The amount of, like, Dutch influence in the United States, since we were originally a Dutch colony. Oh, we don't have a... We won. Go defeat that boat. Although now we have this here. Oh, God. What an annoying fight. Many land donations are quite old, and while they are always documented, both landscapes and the names therein may well have changed since a donation was originally given. Recently, the Geestelijken have been accusing several members of the Adel of outright land theft in the form of encroaching on lands donated to the Geestelijken long ago. The Adel, on the other hand, argue that it is the Geestelijken who are trying to seize lands that they have no claim over. Whomever we decide to side with shall become the majority landholder in the area. Oh yeah, these guys are already pretty low. But none of them we can afford to lose 20%. So I think we'll take this. They both just lose 5. Oh man. This is gonna be a pretty bad defeat. Oh, wait. No, here we go. We're close to defeating one of their flanks. Ooh, plus 25% maritime presence. That's not bad. Japan also has stuff like that because they only traded with the Dutch for like 100 years. Oh, really? Huh. Wow. So yeah, I wonder what the Japanese word is. I wonder if we're gonna get some of that history in the Great Wave when it comes out for Victoria 3. Yeah, especially here in New York, there's just so many words that kind of forget are like Dutch words, like Brooklyn, Harlem. It's kind of it's interesting. Damn, they got a whole bunch here. All right. Oh wow, we won that. All right. Now there used to be an option here to invite or ask to join a war. Oh damn. Yeah, not anymore. Alright, so you guys go back out there. No other levies to call up. Oh. I don't know where these guys think they're going. Why are these guys not moving? Yeah, why are they not moving? Yeah, a little late now, guys. That was kind of pointless. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Zealand. Fight those guys off. Efficiency of our cabinet, nice. Oh, man. Three fishing boats in this dude. They're not going to be able to get out of this bay here. Alright. Damn, though. Yeah, we don't have an army to hold them off with now. Conflicts and protests with the burgeries over taxes, state-owned businesses, trade laws, and customs policies are becoming quite frequent. This could result in a sharp drop in our revenue if we do not handle the situation carefully. Lose 5 prestige. What's their state satisfaction equilibrium? It's 68. Alright, we'll take this. Apparently about 160 words have Dutch origins in the modern day Japanese. Wow. All because of the trading back then. That's crazy. A bunch of Japanese words with Dutch origins. Alright, we're moving out. I made this mistake before, but we need to win these battles and pick these armies off while we can. We're gonna have a shot here. Oh man, okay. Getting ever closer to being able to wipe peace out of this. What's our inflation up to? Not too bad. All right. Luckily, Zealand and Overijssel. Oh. I hate to do this, but I don't want them taking land up there. Anyhow, enough Dutch glazing. Let's win this war. Hey man, Dutch glazing. If you can't do Dutch glazing during the Holland run, when can you? Alright, let's come back down here and get these guys. Alright, we won. Let's take it back. Alright, now I want you guys to come down here and take them. We cannot lose Zealand here. I wish you guys would just go fight them. What are you following me for? You pronounce the EI as I from day. Oh, A. Oh, okay, the EI. So, like... EI. Okay, I'll look for that the next time I see it. I forget what I was saying before. Okay. So now we got them. Go take these guys. And then we'll shoot up here and get them. Come over here. We'll take them and then we'll come back here. We gotta take this land back. Now go take them. Oh yeah, Overijssel is the same as IJ as A. Overijssel. Ah, I got it. Okay. The Overijssel. Imperial Authority, excellent. Okay. Go back here, take this. So we don't want them to hold land here. Yeah, excellent. You come at us. Do we get any bonuses here? No. Oh, who do you model your soccer style after? So you mean like when I played? When I played, I was a fullback. And I was somebody, I like to play kind of like a wing back. Basically, I was pretty good at crossing. And so I would like to go up the wings when I had the chance. Who did I model myself after? When I was a kid, I loved Roberto Carlos. Now, I'm not saying I played like Roberto Carlos, but I certainly wanted to. So in terms of asking who did I model myself after, who did I want to be like, that's who I wanted to be like. Did I quite get there? No. But that's definitely who I wanted to play like. Roberto Carlos was just so much fun to watch back in the day. So we'll take this. Go take those guys. Now we should be taking the rest of these back automatically, right? They called me Joeldinho for my handles in college. Nice, nice. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Ronaldinho. What a great player to watch. What a great player to watch back in the day. He was so good. Man, there was talk at one point of him playing for New York. That would have been so great. Never actually materialized, unfortunately. Man, if we can get this percentage up a little bit more. What if we give them, like, money? Yeah, how much money would we have to pay to get out of this war? Alright, we could do this. We pay them 123, and then we give them war reparations. I wish it would tell me here, like, how much they're gonna be. I think we'll take this, though. Because eventually they're just gonna send too many people to us. I think it's very clear we need to start building up the military. Alright, peace. Oh, we lost. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Alright. So let's disband the levies. Yeah, we have no more... we have no more navy. They defeated our one ship. Oh, yeah, so, I mean, technically we lost, because we gave them stuff. I feel like we won, though. So basically we just gave them money, and we gave them war reps. Yeah, so we're paying them 2.65 ducats a month. Which, I feel like England coming after us, and all we lost was some money and no land. I'll take that. I call that a win. Because we can afford it. And so now we can go back to... So we can... Well, we can put the naval maintenance down. We're not paying anything. So there we go. And now... Let's get inflation back down. And we'll... There we go, 0.1. So we'll bring this down 0.1. We're not earning a lot of money. But that's okay. So let's bring you guys up here. But we survived. We survived. Oh, And we do need to get another cabinet member. Your army's betraying as always. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Our armies held their own. We held them off. By the way, Ham, did you see Drewski pretending, oh, to be Erica Kirk video? It's crazy, probably worth finding clips. I saw a headline about it, and then I saw just like literally like 5 seconds of it. And I was like, oh, I gotta go back and look at that. Yeah, I heard some people are upset about it. Oh, this was the guy. What the hell? This is the guy we wanted to make. Oh, can we not make clergy people leaders of the army? You know, I never really thought about it before. I guess not. I guess not. All right. So in terms of who we want here, yeah, we'll put this guy there. It is hilarious. I mean, it's cheeky, but she chose to remain a public figure, and public figures are fair game for satire, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, you made a big old public display of your funeral for your husband and decided to use it as an opportunity to sell merch. So I feel like, yeah, you invite satire. And especially since it looks like from the video she's satirizing that public event. So if you're gonna make the event public and televise it and sell merch at it, then you gotta take some satire. Yeah, exactly, right? 10% of their monthly income. You can check the ledger. Oh, wait, are you talking about the war reps? 2.35. Oh! Yes, there it is. That's what it is. Thank you, Joe. 10% of our income. So I wonder if that changes month to month or if it's set from the moment we made the treaty. Yep, very much based on her public appearances. Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of seem like she thought she was going to ride a wave into becoming this big-time conservative figure. And it hasn't actually panned out. Ah, tax efficiency. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it hasn't actually worked out that way. Alright, so wait, I don't need to go there. What are we up to with coal? So we got the price going down. But still not quite enough of it. But we still got a lot of people to hire up. So we got about 800 more here. And then quite a bit more here. God, we could really use some pop promotion speed, you know? Yeah, I suppose we could just build another one of these guys. Is that the best use of our money, though? It is, I think. Well, no, because we need more income. So what we can be doing... You look at this 0.8. We should be building up more of this. So we'll build up the rest of these horses. Ah, we got the Landog. The Raid hails Charlie Kirk as this great debater, but he was just aggressive with his points, not really good at debate. I mean, yeah, it's what he did was never really a debate. Like, first of all, going to a college campus and just allowing people to come up and ask one question, and then most times not really being able to say anything in response to his response, that's not really a debate. And yeah, you could say like, oh, you know, he wanted to make sure everybody got a question, but like, then that's not a debate. That's not what a debate is. Ah, man. Yeah, we don't have the money to exploit this. Ooh. Expand officer list. You know, we could use a general like this. Build an armory and horn. Yeah, that's a lecture. Yeah, exactly. It's a lecture. Yeah. Like the one time he really did have a debate, that one where was it? It was at Oxford in England. I think it was Oxford. Like he went and did it there, and he did not bode well when doing an actual debate with people like that. What is the abilities of this guy? Yeah, I suppose this guy is good enough. I don't think there's another law we wanted to change. Well, let's take a look at our values here. Do we want to start moving towards offense? So, yeah, not really. So we're moving towards centralization. We're moving toward capital economy. So army maintenance. I thought we want quality. Army maintenance will go up, but yeah. Nothing that I really want to change here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah. So, state privileges. Yeah, the central council thing. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything here we can really change yet. Navy will get maritime presence, proximity with maritime presence. Yeah, it would be nice if we could start moving toward naval. Oh, what is this? Yeah, fortification licenses. This kind of sucks. But there's nothing the Landag can do to help us with that. What's... Oh, yeah. Maybe we do this so that we get a character for our navy. We'll start constructing a university. See, I feel like though, okay, so it'll cost us 142.59. If we were going to build a university right now in Den Haag, how much would it cost us here? Oh, yeah, it is actually a lot cheaper. Okay. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will do that. Sponsor a university. Let's do it. All right. So move toward conciliatory. Do it. Autonomy support. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Grant a privilege. Religious diplomats. Hmm. We could do this. We'll move 2 towards decentralization. Yeah, we kind of afford that. Let's do it. And now, it's going to cost us how much? 142. God, we're going to end up going into debt over this. Maybe we can get our income up. How many months is this going to take? 180 days. God, it's too late for me to do math in my head. So it takes about 6 months. Yeah, we're not gonna get enough money for it. But we won't have to take out as much of a loan. So we'll do this. Alright. I'm good with this. We're gonna gain 0.6 inflation. So we'll end the Landag with 2% inflation. That's not so bad, I guess. But we'll get a university out of it. Building subsidies. We're not subsidizing this building. Sorry. It's not a paradox game if you don't need a real accountant to help with the economy. Yeah, I know, right? Call up H&R Block. Can I afford a university? What do you mean? Like in Den Haag? You want to build a university in the Netherlands? Yeah, can I afford that? All right, let me see your let me see your finances. Okay. Well, I'm getting about 4.6 ducats of tax from the Adele person at H&R Block. What the hell are you talking about? Plans are currently being made for a minor reform of our Navy. New tactics, weapons, and commands are some of the areas being discussed to improve our combat efficiency. Yeah, let's take the Navy tradition. Get a little bit there. What's our control at? Yeah, we got pretty good control everywhere. We're developing South Holland. Why are we not developing North Holland? I think we should change that. All right. It seems that the Landag members in Alkmaar have finally realized how beneficial the currently debated proposal would be to them if it passed. Their support for our cause is most welcome. Oh, did we lower... Oh, we did lower this stuff. Yeah, okay, good. All right. Oh, yeah. You know, we haven't done this yet. What are the requirements? Oh, okay. They're not at war anymore. So we gotta convert Bohemia back if we want to... If we want to end this. Or we could just wait the 30 years. I don't really know what it really matters to us if Bohemia is Catholic or Hussite. So we'll leave that as it is. Oh, interesting horn. Yeah, it's doing it through land. Interesting. Okay. More horses. Yeah, look at that. They still don't want anything to do with us. All right. The Landag agreed. So we can stop minting ourselves into oblivion. And then we'll try to get inflation down a little bit. We're going to end up taking a loan, but whatever. But we got a university now. Or, well, kind of. We're building it. Okay, yeah, so we got a loan. Interest isn't too bad. Yeah. We do need to get the army going too, just so we can start taking more land. Like, we are stronger than these guys. Not to mention, let's take a look at RGOs. I would love to take this lumber RGO. We have fiber crops over there. What is fiber crops in our new Dutch market? Oh my god, come on. Oh, these guys are in our market. Trade efficiency, nice. You know, let's take a look too at the achievements. We got the achievement about creating our own market. We have the main achievement we're going for, but is there anything else we could do? Own a core province with 100 development. Invite an artist. The Lutheran one. Yeah. I mean, this will be probably hard, but we can do that in the next age. Start working towards it. It's interesting they would say we have access to that one in this. 100 prestige, 100 legitimacy, 100 stability. We're a little off. All right. All right. What do we got here? The interests of prominent merchant households are being hurt by our repressive trade policies toward other countries. The Burgerige. Oh wait, is this the one you were talking about, Jabba? Is it A? The Burger A? Like day? IJ? I think you said EI. And the Burgerige support these families and have now petitioned us to compensate them by at least easing some other restrictions on trade to compensate for their loss of income. No, we don't want to lose trade capacity. I mean, we're not getting a lot of money out of it anyway, I guess, to be honest, but... and the burgers are very happy right now, so we can do this. Our heir has become of age. Playing without the event tab for a country's mod is almost criminal at this point. Oh, the event tab for countries mod. Oh man, I don't know that one. Yeah, I see. I haven't really explored any mods yet. Jack is always very good at keeping me up to date on what the good mods are. But I don't know that one. So what is it? It gives you like a tab here for events. I had no idea of the awesome Ottoman events later in the game and some of the strict requirements. Oh, does it give you a list of like what future events you can get if you can plan them? That's actually pretty useful. All right, let's pay back one of these loans. All right. Now, what's our relations with them? Let's improve relations there. They're hiring up. We're still slowly hiring. Don't we have a tech coming up that's going to help us with that? No. I thought there was. Maybe we already researched it. Alright, I take it that university... Oh, no. Not done yet. Okay. Stettin. Who are those guys? All the way over there. I don't know. Stettin offers a royal marriage between heir Gregor Griff and Margaretha von Vesnes. So we'll get some prestige out of it. Not much of an alliance, though. Answer later. Who else can we get? God, nobody wants to marry this poor girl. Yeah. Yeah. So we could just do this and... No, let's decline the offer. I feel like we're not going to get much out of it. We don't need that prestige. We can hold off. We can marry her to somebody else at an opportune time. It is clear to us that Lamert Bogerman has proven to be an excellent appointment to our cabinet, doing valuable work for our duchy. We are lucky to have such a fine minister in our employ. Efficiency of the cabinet 5%, or we get 10 prestige. Yeah, let's take the prestige. You know, we don't have a head of the cabinet. Oh. We are a minute past the 2-hour mark. I hope we didn't get hit by ads. All right. We did not. All right. So we're going to have to take a quick 90-second ad break so that we don't get any ads during gameplay here. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And we are back. With a vengeance. Let's do this. Oh, we can pay off that final loan. Alright, so we're out of debt. Alright, so income's not bad, especially considering we're paying back stuff. Why don't we... What are we at? 98.71. Alright, let's do that. Let's get our legitimacy back up to 100. Oh, yeah, stability. Once we get the legitimacy back up to 100, we'll up the stability a little bit, but try to keep more of an income. Alright. So it's still profitable. We're getting... Oh, so ever so slightly pop promotion. What is hiring up here? Oh, the dock. dock. Okay. And the sergeantry. And the castle. Interesting. Okay. The mods that let you build at every place possible at once is probably a must for big countries. Oh, interesting. That you build at every place possible at once. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, you can do simultaneous construction now, right? That's what you usually see. I guess maybe it's at a quicker pace or something. Okay, so we still need... Iron is still expensive. So is coal. Power projection, okay. You know, I keep doing all this stuff, but... yeah, I really do need to up some of our military here. And we have no navy. I really do have to address this before I let it get too much out of hand. We really could use one of these men-at-arms. What I don't, you know, I have to say, what I don't get about these guys... their combat power is not that great. You know, I just realized too, we don't have any, like, archers or anything. Let's take a look here. Ooh. I imagine this would be profitable. Yeah, here we go. Crossbowmen. But also not very powerful. Yeah, all of these infantry guys look like they kind of suck, to be honest. You know, what could we get with this? Yeah, we could unlock bureaucracy. Let's add that in. Not something that's going to help us with the military, but... let's get that. We got plated knight. For levies, let's do that. What is this? The Hulk. Poundlock Canal we could use. I would love to find something that would give us some pop promotion. Oh, do we not have this? Oh. Okay, let's add this. I would like to move that up. Pop promotion speed. A dynamic society. Is there a good way to do that? Ugh, damn. I don't want to have to get rid of everything, though. Alright, here's what we'll do. Because I do want to finish meritocracy over here. So this one will goes up to 9. So we're going to reorder the queue. Yeah, and we'll make a dynamic society next. Oh, whoops, I got rid of it. Okay. Let's go back. There we go, a dynamic society. Then we'll get some of this professional army stuff. What do we want? Well, that's 13 things. I think that's good enough for now. In reflection of our society's spiritual ways, Duke Jan van Vesnes has momentarily attained a higher level of consciousness, okay, and gained a divine vision showing him that he must improve before the country, he must improve before the country improves. He is no longer who he once was. This spiritual experience has driven him to become better, as he must fulfill his vision to see the Duchy of Holland rise above. Oh, okay, well, he'll get a trait. Move a little bit towards spiritualist. Now, let's see what he gets. Zealot. Great. That was really helpful. Thanks, buddy. All right. So we're at 170. I think we're gonna... I want to get some men-at-arms. We're gonna try to get to 339. All right, we knocked inflation back down to 1%. Oh, we can lower this now. There we go. Oh my god, come on. Svetslav Turtur, political exile from the Kingdom of Bulgaria, has appeared at our court. He is offering his services to the Hollandish monarchy in return for protection from the Bulgarian king. I almost thought that said Burger King. Should we take him in? Yeah, he's not bad. Get 10 prestige. That's not bad. All right. Tax base is going up. Svetslav Turtur is thankful for being granted asylum in the Hollandish court. However, he has recently drawn attention to the fact that there are many other Bulgarian notables in his position. Men of great wisdom and influence, he insists. It could be useful to allow them to join our court should we wish to set up our opposition to Bulgarian ambitions. Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. Estate enrichment. Oh, we're importing fine cloth. Do we really need to? We can make that. Yeah, look at that, we're importing. Yeah, we don't have any wool or anything, though. Now that we have that university, what are books and paper at? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we could make some books. What about paper? So we could use another scriptorium. How much will it cost us? 46? Let's do it. It'll get us more tax base. We'll do that, and then we'll get the additional army. All right. Oh, this guy. All right, who can we marry you to? Burgundy would be nice. It wouldn't really get us an alliance or anything like that. What's this? Henneberg offers a royal marriage between heir Christian von Nieschutz and Margaretha von Vesnes. All the way over there. No thanks. So we could marry her to somebody here. Maybe here. Carl. He just goes by one name. Carl. The 17-year-old with an attitude. Alright, yeah, let's do it. What about our heir? Oh. Suddenly now nobody wants to marry him, huh? That's kind of weird. Alright. Alright, alright. Yeah, you guys are fine. You're gonna be happy in a second. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Um, so we're at 211. We want to get to 348. There's not much else we can do to make it cheaper other than the inflation. So I guess this cost will go down a little bit over time. Suppose we could try to make it go a little quicker. The Geestelichkin have gained a reputation for greed and indolence amongst our people in several prominent cities. In protest against a particularly egregious misuse of the priesthood's authority, pious commoners and burgerige alike are now withholding their tithes. There's no good way to say that word. The Geestelichkin are furious and demand that we find the burgeries, whom they perceive as spearheading this movement. Oh. I suppose we can afford to lose 20% here. Though we don't really want to. These guys, I'd rather these guys lose 10. The country continues to crumble. The dear leader is now adding his signature to all new bills instead of the treasuries. Yeah, first time in history. I saw that. I saw that headline pop up as I was eating dinner. I just don't understand the rest of the people in the party and their support of this. All of their support of all of this vanity. You know? Like, you know what's happening. You can see it. You're intelligent enough that you know what's happening. And yet you pretend like it's okay. And to what end? At this point, I don't really get what some of the Republicans in the party are hoping to get to. Like, it used to be Roe v. Wade. They wanted to overturn Roe v. Wade no matter what. But you got that now. I don't get what enabling all of this really does for you. Right? So now we're just kind of saving up our money until we can hire those new soldiers. He's a narcissist. Yeah, he is. He is. I guess that's the thing. Like, I can understand a person who is a narcissist, or at least I can understand why they're doing things they do because they are a narcissist. But like, the people around him who are enabling it, like, I have to believe many of the people around him know what's happening. They could see it, but they're letting it happen. And I guess that's the thing, is I don't understand why. Like, what are you getting out of it at this point in time? Or is it just they back themselves into a corner and like put somebody in power that they can't, you know, reel in? Is it that? Or is there something they're hoping to get still? Because I don't even know what the people around him are getting out of any of this. A dispute has broken out between several extremely wealthy and therefore influential merchants over Hollandish trade policy. One group favors taking a mercantilist approach, calling for our duchy to ensure that the wealth generated by trade within Holland goes mainly to Hollandish traders and producers. The other faction dismisses this protectionist approach as old-fashioned and is in favor of free trade, which they claim would liberate them to seek profits around the world. Naturally, both sides consider the other to be highly unreasonable at best and dangerous in their misguided beliefs at worst. Oh, we'll do this. The Burger Reach can lose 5%, and we'll gain some prestige. We're now over 50. End of its term, he wanted a cabinet that acts like the Austrian painters generals. Yeah, I think they're mostly bankrupt and losing in the background. Yeah. Sadly, Donald got what he wanted. Yeah, I guess, right? Like I feel like at one point what they really wanted was the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Now they got that. And I also don't understand what it is they got out of the overturning of that law, but whatever, they wanted that. But like, you can see the dismantling of the country. You know what it is? I think what I don't understand is, of the super rich, the very wealthy people in this country, I don't understand, because they all, you have to believe, are all somewhat educated. With all that money, they went to good schools and all of that. Even in the most selfish sense, you have to be able to see that the creating instability in the country is not good for you. Like, if all of this goes to shit, your money is worth nothing. You know, like we're not on the gold standard anymore. So the value of the American dollar is largely based on the stability of the US government. You know, every single currency is pretty much valued around your faith that when you wake up tomorrow, that country's government is still going to exist. And so, yeah, it's going to take a lot for us to wake up tomorrow and suddenly the US government doesn't exist and can't honor their money. And essentially, that's what most currency comes down to. So that's currently where we're at right now. But like, instability is bad for the value of your money. And so I don't understand why they keep trying to create more and more instability. Like, to what end, to what goal, to what benefit do they get out of it? Like, we're now at a point where I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand the selfish goal. What is the selfish goal at this point? Like, you're gonna let him put his name on everything in the country. To what benefit is that to anybody else? Why would you allow any of this? Because no matter what, the United States still doesn't operate around one person. Like, the only reason why Trump is allowed to do most of the things he does is because nobody's putting up opposition to it, including his own party. And that's the thing I don't get. Like, what is the benefit to the people enabling this? The monastery in Alkmaar has enjoyed an era of prosperity, during which they have also attracted recognized Catholic scholars. This success affects the rest of Alkmaar and is helping to bring new wealth to the area. A visit from Duke Jan van Avesnes could be advisable and would be a great honor for the monastery. So we gain some legitimacy. We're at full legitimacy. Oh, we get some prosperity. What is prosperity at? Okay, let's do this. Peter Thiel and Epstein were emailing each other about how it's better for them to rebuild from scraps than renegotiate the current deal. It feels like they're okay with this somehow. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. How do you not understand the reality of that? That rebuilding from scraps is not possible for you. Because you can't rebuild anything because your money means nothing. Oh, hey, Urkag, what's up, what's up? Hello, hello, hey, Ham. I think those kinds of people just can't believe that anything might touch them. Yeah. Even if they understand it is a risk, their daily lives are so physically detached. Sadly, I think you're absolutely right about that. I think you're absolutely right. I think it is kind of this belief that nothing can ever touch me. Nothing can ever touch me, you know? Like, you know, I worked as an assistant to this writer one time. This really great playwright. Her name is Teresa Rebeck. And she had this line in this play that has always stuck with me. And basically it was this play where this no-name actor who's an understudy is like rehearsing to take over this part in a play. And he's going to be acting alongside this other big name movie star. It's like a big name movie star. It's going to be in a Broadway play. And he's like a no-name understudy who's coming in. And the stagehand is trying to explain to him what the life of this big name movie star is like. And she uses the example of a banana, but I'll use my AirPods here, right? But imagine this is like a banana. And the line in the play is like, you don't understand, like, this is a banana. To you, this is a banana. But in the character's name that we never actually see, the big name movie star's name is Bruce. It's like, to Bruce, this banana doesn't exist. He's like, what do you mean it doesn't exist? He's like, basically, it was a whole monologue that basically boils down to the amount of money that this banana costs is so insignificant to this guy that essentially this item doesn't even exist to him. To you, it exists, because even if it's not an expensive cost, it's still something that it's enough that it exists in your life. And to that person, it doesn't exist. And I think about that in terms of cost-benefit analysis for these people. That, like, they have so much wealth, they are so detached that the risk doesn't exist to them. Even though the reality of the situation is the banana exists. The banana exists. No matter what. Even if it's so insignificant it doesn't exist to you, it still exists. And so in terms of this cost-benefit analysis, this risk analysis, they feel like the risk doesn't exist because it's so small compared to all of their wealth and all of their resources. But ultimately it does. That's what I don't get. I don't get how you can't see that. Like, it won't happen to me. Please. We bring sad news. Lambert Boggerman has died at the age of 62, and he was a cabinet member. Oh, God, we gotta get another cabinet member here. I read an article once about a futurist hired by billionaires to help with doomsday. Oh my God, without even finishing your comment, I was about to talk about this. I think I know what you're about to say. He was shocked that they didn't realize that it would be easier to avoid doomsday than to survive it. Oh, that's such an interesting... No, okay, yeah. No, that's not the thing I was thinking of, but that is fascinating, yeah. He was shocked that they didn't realize that it would be easier to avoid doomsday than survive it. Yeah. Yeah. That, right? Like, that's... How do you not know that? How do you not know it's easier to avoid the thing to begin with? The thing I was thinking of... Yeah, let's put our air in there. No, my wife read this article that she was telling me about. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I think we can build our... No, we can't quite yet. About 2 more months. That's such an interesting concept for a story. Yeah, it was a great play. It was a play. Like, all the plans for Doomsday revolve around building sustainable communities. So do it now, you idiots. Yeah. So my wife read this article where somebody was interviewing like one of these like wealthy billionaires, and they built like this doomsday bunker, right? And they were looking at the plans, and the plans had like servants' quarters or like quarters for people like working, right? But they looked at these the plans, and they were like, they asked the person like, what is this for? What are these rooms for? Like, oh well, this is for the people, like the servants, the people who will be working in the bunker. And the person did not comprehend that in the situation that you would need this bunker, like, who is working for you? Like, the fact that you need the bunker means your money has no value anymore. So what the hell are you paying people? Like, you have no concept that once you get into this bunker, you mean nothing. Kind of like Bruce and the banana in the story. When your money doesn't exist anymore, you no longer exist. And when you get into that bunker, you are not in control anymore because you have nothing. You have nothing. The only thing you have is your money. And so what you need is stability in the country. And so all of the things people are enabling to happen, I'm like, you don't understand. You have more to lose from all of this than me. like, oh no, I'm gonna lose the little bit of money I get from the ad revenue on a stream of EU5. You're gonna lose the revenue of your billion-dollar company. Like, you have more to lose on this than I do. And yet, a careless turn of phrase by Duke Jan van Vesnes has greatly offended Duke Alphonse von Wassenberg. Mollifying him will not be easy without losing face. Oh, they're gonna gain Casus Belli on us. I'd rather not lose the legitimate. Go ahead and get the... I'd love it if you guys attack me. Well, actually, do I? Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, my friends. Oh, and we can build... Alright, finally. We can get the men-at-arms. Let's do that. What's even the incentive of those people? They would surround themselves to stay loyal. Money? Yeah, that's the thing. They don't understand. The person building this bunker thinks, well, yeah, the money will keep them loyal. They have no concept that money means nothing anymore. There's nothing to make these people loyal to you. They're going to take over the bunker and kick you the hell out because you have no skills. You have nothing to offer. There's a level of selfishness and out of touchness that these people reach. Yeah. That beggars belief. Yeah. And it's crazy to me because I feel like, at least here in the United States, so for right now, we're going to save up some money so we can start building up some more of the tools here, because we're importing way too much of it still. Here in the United States, at least, we look at like movie stars as out of touch, right? Like when we talk about the elite and the out of touch, it's always like movie stars, right? And sure, yeah, many of them are rich and out of touch. A lot of them are nepo babies, but like, man, at least most of them earned their money compared to pretty much the entire wealthy class. You know, like all of these people that are like self-made. I mean, people talk about Elon Musk like he's self-made. The guy is the son of diamond mines from apartheid, you know? But like someone like George Clooney, who grew up on a farm in Kentucky, is out of touch because now he's wealthy. I'd put my trust in that person more than somebody who grew up on a diamond mine in apartheid. You know? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it pisses me off. It pisses me off that, like, you don't see these wealthy people, these wealthy, like, CEOs, as we call them, as out of touch. All right, let's take a look here. Actually, before we do, let's take a look. The tooling workshops here. Okay, so now at least they're a little profitable. All right, so we finally got the price of iron down. But we're still importing quite a bit of it. So let's take a look at coal. We got a bit of a loop here that we can start building. So we're importing a little bit of coal. The price is still very expensive. So we could probably use more here. So let's build 2 more of that. So we'll build these 2. Then, once those are done, we'll expand the smelter here. And then that should start making the tooling workshops a little more profitable. Yeah. We're going with the plutocratic value too much in real life. I know. Seriously, it's so true. It's just like... I remember I was reading once, there was like a list of like all of these like CEOs and, you know, captains of industry as we call them. And they were going through the list talking about like how they got their start. And all of them, just all of them, like inherited money, inherited wealth, and then took it from there. Or almost like inherited companies. And yet, you know, actors are the out of touch people ruining our country. Such inconsequential people. You know, we've really, I mean, if you look at our graph here, our tax base, we've really been doing a number with it. Although it has helped mainly to our, we've gotten our control up by quite a lot. We've got control all the way up here. Duke Jan van Avesnes has always considered it a virtue to listen to the advice of those that came before him and to surround himself with experienced advisors. It worries him, however, that heir Jan van Avesnes might not fully realize what ruling Holland entails. At some point, this is a responsibility that heir Jan van Avesnes will have to shoulder, and at that time, it would probably be best if he had been more thoroughly introduced to the challenges of rulership. Yes, always. Generally, I find the higher the administrative ability, the better. Yeah, give him some of that. Hey, Laplace, good morning to you, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello. Build gravel road cost, okay. Like Vicky 3, it's not a perfect simulation, but you take a look at any well-off country standards of living by class, and you see how the top class could have their wealth cut for others and still be rich. Yeah. I was actually talking about this today with somebody. I don't fully understand the hoarding of wealth at a certain point. Like, if you have hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars or $1 billion, like, I just feel like at a certain point, it just becomes meaningless, right? Like, why are you still hoarding it? Like, what do you possibly need in your life that's going to necessitate needing all of that? Like, I guess if you need a space company so that you can send your friends into space, sure. But what on earth makes you want to do something like that? Like, I know wealth nowadays is more assets than pure money, but if a billionaire donates all they got, it would still help massively the whole world. Yeah. What I don't understand either is, like, if you were... Oh, we got another land dog. Nice. If you were massively wealthy like that, and you started, like, donating large sums of your money, not only would you still live well off, but people would idolize you. Like, if you want to be idolized, that's the way to do it. Ah, here we go. All right. We could always use more development. But shipbuilding speed, you know, we do need to start building up a navy. So maybe we do increase naval infrastructure, and we use this moment to really start building up our navy again. Oh, or we could do this, but we really don't need any more roads at the moment. But moving 10 towards centralization would be nice. I just woke up and see the world's burning in flames of idiocracy. Not surprising when we ask problem solving for politicians. Yeah. Yeah, the world is on fire. That's why we play simulations from past time periods. Once again, getting another character like this wouldn't be so bad. Oh, why? Oh, okay. We need more manpower. Oh, too bad. This would have been nice. But yeah, paying 37 ducats for an armory in Horn, not so bad. And we'll gain manpower. I guess we'll do this. We need it. Support land focus. We don't want to do that. We don't want a tax exemption. Yeah, we'll do this. Clergy estate satisfaction, nice. Why they need to do that when they can forcibly extort other people's money and hoard the wealth for themselves by actively, yeah, oof at each other. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand why. That's my question. Like I get the whole like pessimistic, people suck, everybody's evil thing, but like seriously though, when you break it down, why? Why do you need what it is you're doing? I don't know. Alright, there we go. So now we got a pretty good, I guess, standing army. One of our advisors has suggested selling off titles of the Adele to anyone who can afford to pay. It could bring in lots of money and open a way for social advancement for the rich if we do. But it would devalue the idea of the Adele and perhaps upset the existing aristocratic families. Ooh, we gained quite a bit actually. Yeah, but we'll lose 15 here. Make him pretty pissed. But we need a navy. Yeah, let's do it. And now let's start building ships. And we're just going to start with traditional galleys. Alright, there we go. We're getting ourselves a 9 stack. About to build up a whole bunch. Actually, yeah, I should have looked. Take a look. How much maintenance do we need on that? Really? The maintenance is 0? Something seems off with that. There's a saying in Islam by our Prophet Muhammad, saw if you give a man a pile of gold as big as the Jabir Hill, he will ask another, a human greed is bound. He will ask another, yeah, human greed is boundless and with not limit how. You don't need reasoning with greed, same with jealousy or lust, because that's what makes human a human. The difference is how you can control such an aspect. This is true, unfortunately. Yeah, it's why does it have to come down to that, I guess? Hey, Jack! What's up, Jack? How are you, my friend? How's it going? Good to see you. How's your evening going? Or I guess maybe your early morning now, right? Maybe. The Landtag members in Den Haag hold an influential position within the Landtag, as they represent one of our economic centers. Their wealth holds much sway in the Landtag, and unfortunately, they use it to lobby against our current efforts. Come on, guys. Oh, pretty good. Been playing Crimson Desert. Yeah, I haven't been able to try it yet. I've watched a couple streams of it, but I haven't bought it yet. It's good, though? I take it it is. So we're getting a charcoal. Alright, we finished the charcoal kiln. Ham having a deep discussion with chat about how greed is ruining the world. Also Ham plays a plutocratic republic trying to make the plutocrats control everything. I know, right? Isn't that just the most ironic thing? I hate greed. Greed sucks. Oh wait, good. We got more money here. Let's stick it to the peasants. Oh man. It's got issues, but nothing that stopped me from playing. Okay, that's pretty cool. God, I feel like I haven't played a game on my PS5 in forever. Which is such a crazy thing for me to say. I gotta get back to it. The Landtag members of Den Haag are surprisingly receptive to our proposal in the parliamentary debate. It appears that the university in Den Haag is convinced that it will be involved in the counting and measuring that the current proposal entails, and scholars are delighted by the opportunity to take part in the gathering of few raw data regarding our country. Funny with this topic, I always viewed as weird and out of touch when people my age, very greedy, or lust with no bound, as they see like some sort of saint. Yeah. Yeah. You and me both, my friend. I don't get that. Game looks incredible, and I'm having an incredible time. That's cool. Yeah, it does look incredible from what I've watched so far. Oh, there we go. The Landtag agrees. Yeah, from the videos I've watched so far, it does look pretty cool. After 20 years of my life, I never have a girlfriend and act moderately, not trying to show off, but isn't this should be bare minimum what humans should do? One would think, right? One would think. I guess I don't understand Oh, we bring sad news. Consort Martha van Brederode has died at the age of 58. She was our ruler's wife and consort in the Duchy of Holland. She fell down a set of stairs, man. Stairs in the 15th century and the 14th, it seems like. When will we figure out the stair problem in the world? All right. Oh man, we did this a long time ago. So we don't have inflation anymore. All right. We can up stability. There we go. Yeah, so we're pretty good there. Now, we have a diplomat. We're gonna start creating build a spy network. I think our next point of conquest will be here. We'll take these guys. I would like to start going north, build up our army as we go, and then eventually start going after Brabant. Because we can't do it right now. But these guys, we can go after. Yeah, they're all levies. You know, I suppose I should start researching the better infantry units. Weirdly enough, Russia doesn't seem to have fixed their stairs issue in real life yet. Lots of generals falling down the stairs and dying. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a very good point. we still haven't figured out stair technology, as the official story goes. Yeah. Stairs accidentally killed Orange Man. Oh, first wife. Certainly nothing fishy about that. This is true too. This is true too. Very mysterious stairs. Oh my god. It's all just so dumb. Alright. See, that's the thing. All of these units, their combat power is 1. What value am I really getting? I suppose I should be building these things now too, though. But to make these, I need to make some cannons. So the cannon maker, what am I going to need here? Tools, tin, copper. This will make a little bit of it. Ah, come on, come on. And then the ammunition method I'm gonna need. Lead. Saltpeter. Okay. A group of renowned minstrels recently crossed our nation's borders. Their intention is to roam the Duchy of Holland's countryside, bringing joy to all who hear them. But some say only the ears of Duke Jan van Avesnes are fit to hear such wonderful music. Yeah, we'll do this. We don't need the legitimacy. All right. We're at the 3-hour mark here, so we do need to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to our gods of ads here, so we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So we're gonna take 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Picking military ideas at the end of an age doesn't ever seem like a good idea, because if you're doing well, the economy should already allow you a strong enough army. Yeah, only in multiplayer I seem to take it. Yeah, that's so far been my experience too. I mean, I suppose it allows for some... Well, that, I guess, does it allow for things that you can't normally get otherwise? I don't know. I'm not sure. I still have to do more testing on that. Out of topic, there's an arson case in the UK with target is a ambulance getting burned, and the culprit has an Iranian passport. Oh man. People on the internet not even angry with what they just disappointed, including me at least. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard about that yet. All right. I would like to get some of those cannons. Let's do a cannon maker. Now we're gonna need tin and copper. Can we make that? Tin. What'll make it? Just RGOs. Okay. Um, oh wait, no, we want to look here. Oh wait, no, I want to look at cannon maker. What were the other production methods? We don't have tin. Iron and tools. So we can do that. Yeah, we just generally, we need a lot more iron in the market. Ooh, possible number of artists. How much does this cost? 45. Let's up it. So do 2 more of those. We'll hire up a lot more in Den Haag than we will elsewhere. Oh yeah, we can use a leader of the Navy now too. Yeah, who will give us more maritime presence? The diplomatic ability. Svetslav Turcher, let's have you. You go out here. Actually, let's just have you patrol the seas. No, come on, I don't want to click that. So these 2. Although I suppose, well, no, let's work on these 2. Yeah. Now, what is our maritime presence? Very bad. Even worse. Or actually, no, not even worse. This is better than there, but still both very bad. Okay. How are we with control here? Because we're using a cabinet action. There are no laborers. What do we need for a road here? 188. 140. Alright, so maybe we'll do a road here at some point, because we could increase the proximity a little bit. It'll give us a little bit more market access. Did the country grow in this episode? No. No, it didn't. Land-wise, we still have the same amount of land. The economy grew. That much is true. But not the land. Our tax base is almost like doubled since the episode this morning started. Many land donations are quite old, and while they're always documented, both landscapes and the names therein may well have changed since a donation was originally given. Recently, the Geestelischken have been accusing several members of the Adel of outright land theft in the form of encroaching on lands donated to the Geestelischken long ago. The Adel, on the other hand, argue that it is the Geestelischken who are trying to seize lands that they have no claim over. Whomever we decide to side with shall become the majority landholder in the area. Yeah, the church has a lot of satisfaction. Yeah, we'll do this and give the Adele some satisfaction. You still have a few decades before the start of EU4. So I'll say this is a good beginning for when the game really starts. Yeah. Yeah, what is the EU4 start date again? I always forget what that is. All right, a 7-stack navy. Not bad. 1444. Yeah, that's right. And we end this age in 1437. It's actually not that far. In the age of discovery. EU4 is just 144. Is at 144 just after the Varna Crusade. Okay. Yeah, we haven't gotten any, like, crusade or jihad, because there's an achievement for it. Yeah, Crusader Kings. Win a crusade or jihad. We haven't gotten any crusades yet. Alright, we got the cannon maker. Yeah, so we have no demand for cannons yet, so let's make one. So 337. Oh, hold on, though. No, we're gonna need... Yeah, we're gonna need an armory. This will do it for us. How much will this cost? 73? Alright, let's build it. You probably need to play Hungary. Papal States, Granada, or the Teutonic States for that achievement. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess Holland... It's not like the game Crusader Kings. Holland isn't getting included in any... in any crusades. One of Holland's most powerful families of the Adel has, despite its vast landed wealth, managed to accumulate significant debt that it is finding hard to pay back. They have approached Duke Jan van Avesnes to ask for help, hoping that their long history of loyalty to the van Avesnes family and their promises of undying support will sway him to help them out in their time of need. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not going to give you aid on that. Their equilibrium's at 50, so we can deny it. Yeah, I'm not going to take out a loan over this. I suppose we wouldn't. Actually, we could get the Adele up to 60. Yeah, let's grant them aid. We won't take a loan, because we'll get enough money for this at the end of the month. When we get another diplomat, we'll start doing a espionage network in Frisia. Maybe we can get them back. Yeah, I always forget Hungary starts so big. Yeah, they do, right? Hungary is huge, and Austria is actually pretty small. This is Austria after some gameplay. Austria is actually, like, pretty small. But Hungary is huge. Serbia and Bulgaria, too, are always very big. Yeah, income is looking better. Do you know, I think what it is that I think something I've really underestimated is the value of the RGOs. I think my Victoria 3 brain was getting in the way. Hold on, let me read this and I'll explain it. Scholars have discovered ancient documents tracing the heritage of the Von Avesnes dynasty back to Julius Caesar himself. This must be used to our advantage. Yeah, we'll take the prestige. So, when thinking about RGOs, we'll look at fish here, right? We'll look at a different one. Yeah, we'll take like horses, right? Tax base per level 0.67. I built up all the RGOs for horses, right? Originally, I wasn't building it because I would look at horses in the market and be like, oh my god, the price is so low. It's 66% below base price. So it's not going to be profitable. And we're not even importing any of them. So originally I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to build these horses. It's not a profitable thing to do. And that's, I feel like, is kind of like a Victoria 3 brain. Because in Victoria 3, every building has a cost to run. But yeah, RGOs basically always make a profit. And I realize, yeah, there's no cost to it. So even if you're tanking the price, you're still earning money off of it. So it's basically like a base income, all of these RGOs. So I'm like overbuilding a bunch of them, even if we don't really need them, because it does help with the income. Because all the other buildings, all of these are subject to like the cost of the input goods and all of that stuff. And so what I'm really starting to think about is, if you think about in terms of like income, these are like dividends. And so your income is subject to market forces. And this is like your wages, your set income per week, or per month, I guess we could say, in this game. And we are making a lot though in these dies. As we know, when we die, God judges us immediately and decides what each soul's fate is to be as it awaits the final judgment. However, a monk in Alkmaar has started a doctrinal dispute that verges on heresy, claiming that there is no purgatory and saying that prayers for the dead do not assist their passage into heaven. These disputes are threatening the very unity of the Catholic Church. Yeah, let's not lose pop satisfaction. We'll lose religious influence. Bulgaria doesn't even exist as a country in the map in EU4. So you can imagine how happy the Bulgarian players were at this start date. I remember a very patriotic Reddit post about it. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. I love it. Makes me happy considering we're doing Bulgaria in Victoria 3 right now. Something I've been doing wrong is building things which hire burghers before the Black Death, which is a mistake. Oh, because you lose too many of the Black Death and they all become unemployed. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the Black Death, I'm always like, oh, I'm just losing everybody. Yeah, I guess you lose more burghers because it's in the towns and cities that you get hit hardest. I saw, too, someone post somewhere where you shouldn't build any roads before the Black Death because it helps spread the plague. So they're best built afterwards. Yeah, yep. Then you end up paying the maintenance for the buildings that have no burgers. Oof. You know, the other thing, too, we haven't really been doing this yet, but something I didn't realize, the market village has no maintenance cost. So you get 0.1 trade capacity. Now, in the marketplace, well, we have 4 here, but basically you get 1 trade capacity, but it has a maintenance cost. And so I would just build up marketplaces. And I realized, you know, you really need to supplement your trade capacity with market villages. Because even though it takes 10 market villages to equal one marketplace, if you had 10 market villages scattered around, that's one trade capacity you're not paying anything for. And so that is something I need to build up more of. In fact, we'll build some here. So now, from game start to the Black Death, I pretty much only build RGOs up. Yeah. Yeah. I know, I wish I'd done that at the start of this run. Because, yeah, it makes sense. And do all your wars before the Black Death, since everybody's gonna die anyway. Damn fur, man. Fur is such a hard thing to get. In this run, and then the offline run I'm doing is England. No fur there, no fur here. It's like every run I do, fur is the bane of my existence. Let's see. Building one more traditional galley. I'd like to build one more, have an even 10. We don't have any cogs. To be honest with you, we don't really have a need to transport soldiers. Now what I would really like to do is to get... Now that we built the cannon maker, I've got to start using it. Oh, we're going to need tin, though, for maintenance. Would we have a reliable trading partner for that? Oh, yeah, don't forget to push for naval feeling. Yeah, you're going to need it. Yeah, good point. I do need to do that. It's the Venetian market. Okay. You know, we're gonna do our own trade for that. Oh, London. Okay. There we go. So we'll keep... Ooh, stability investment costs, nice. Right, so now we can use tin. Now copper. Just an RGO, huh? Damn you, copper. Oh, also saltpeter. Political crises occur from time to time in our duchy. They often involve a conflict between Duke Jan van Avesnes and the Landag, unrest among the Adel, or conflicts of interest between the Adel, Burgeries, and Gistelichkin. One such crisis has recently cast public doubt on our governing institutions. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Fine. So the saltpeter we can build. We could also just do this. Yeah, copper not supplied locally. Tin isn't, and tools isn't. We did this, we get more production efficiency, but less income. Iron Man. Iron Man. Yeah, iron is killing me. Alright, so we're gonna max out the bog iron smelter there. And then here, we can build more. Alright. Alright. Where are we here? Disloyal subjects. We definitely don't want this with Zealand, so let's support loyalists. I guess we'll do a little bit more diplomatic spending. Now, eventually I gotta start saving up money again so we can get our cannons going. You know. Oh, we're no longer paying war reps to France. That's good. Oh, we can request a cardinal seat. College of Cardinals is clearly lacking in representation of our insight. Request a new cardinal seat be granted with a cathedral within our territory to secure our influence will not diminish. The Pope has graciously granted our request to receive a new cardinal in Amsterdam. The construction of adequate accommodations for such a position has already begun. Excellent. Ooh, and they discovered our agent. Happy we fixed the food problem in the market. Mocktail Devana Vesnes has reached the age of 16, and she's a ruler's niece. Yeah, great. Alright, the last ship here. So we've got our 10-stack navy. You know, not massive, but, you know, not nothing. All right. Well, I think we've reached our stopping point for the night. We did some good work tonight. We got the economy growing and growing. I am pretty happy with the increase in our tax base here. Line go up, you know. That's always what you want. We increase our tax efficiency. We survived a war with France. We had our navy obliterated, and now we've rebuilt it. We actually have a standing army now, a legit one, so that's good. So we're starting to move along. We do have to start taking over land in this area here, so that we can start forming the Netherlands. But yeah. Today, between the two episodes, pretty good. We got our own market, which is good. So we're moving along. So that'll be it for tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. The next time I'll be on will be tomorrow night. We're going to be continuing the Castile run in Crusader Kings 3. We're working through the Iberian struggle, so trying to work our way through that as the Kingdom of Castile. So that will be tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you want the local time for you, check out the Discord, the ham cord, and it'll give you that time. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for chatting along, watching me play, watching everything as we go. And I don't know what I'm fishing for. I don't know what I'm fishing for here. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you for watching. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.